Hi there, Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising. This is your this is your bi-weekly love check-in. It is end of February. I just recorded the Taurus Moon short, so maybe there's something in there for you as well. I want to see what are the energies around my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising right now. God. Guys, we got somebody pushing a boulder, doing their best to push it off that cliff. Desperate is the word. Let's see what else, you guys. I felt the heaviness. Yeah, so there's going to be a message in that Taurus Moon short that I recorded because anger management just came out. What else are my Taurus Sun, Moon, Rising dealing with? You guys, gamble. Okay. I don't really get the gambling like as an addiction kind of vibe off of this, but I do feel a heaviness within you. You are seeking truth. Just got a wave. I just got a wave of your wave of emotions. We don't have that card, but I do see a wave right here, and it says move on. Spirit is saying you guys are trying your best to move on past what else? Past this current phase. Yeah, you want happiness. Some of you are trying so hard to find happiness rooted within yourself. Some of you have been triggered into defense mechanisms. What else? Oh, I love this one. Spiritual bath. Good idea. I don't know what it means for some of you, but for others of you, counseling could be involved. So, wow. A little bit of the shivers from this so far. My goodness, Spirit. Taurus Moon, you are in here for sure. Taurus Sun, I'm sure you're reflected here. And Taurus Rising. So, let me know if these messages help. So you guys, right now, I think you're using all of your shields, all of your superhero powers to find some way out of this phase in which you're feeling a heavy dose of potentially anger, triggers of desperation. Maybe you're, sinking into some sort of gambling habit. Some of you. Now, why? You're digging deep. You're looking for the truth. What is happening? You're like, what is this? Yeah. This is Mercury retrograde. This is Saturn in Aries. This is Neptune in Aries, and you're feeling it. Guys, spiritual bath is a good idea. What does it mean to you when you see this card? Does it mean you literally take a bath? Maybe. Does it mean you bathe yourself in the collective energies? Maybe. But if you do that, please remember to ask your own spirit team for protection so that you're not going to absorb anything negative. At this time, protect yourselves, okay? Spiritual bathing, meditation can help, okay? Ask your light team, please, to help you guide yourself through this particular phase in which you're in. Towards what? Towards happiness. Happiness is the goal. Contentment is the goal. And yeah, if some of you need to seek counseling or coaching or therapists, please do that. Please also remember, if you can't afford it, there's free resources out there if it ever gets really bad. And also use journaling and reflection as a tool to help you, Listen to your dreams. There's so many things we can do. Yeah, things are going to change for you. I mean, I split the deck and I see Judgment and Wheel of Fortune. This will pass, okay? I almost feel like, oops, there's a card in there that shouldn't be. Hold on a sec. I almost feel like some of you may be experiencing some sort of almost a little bit of an existential crisis. I have a reading out there, longer reading about that I posted on February 20th. Some of that was for the collective. February 20th or 21st. I'm not sure exactly. I think I posted the next day. So yeah, the 21st. So check it out if you want. It's on my TikTok and YouTube. All right. So let's see. Who are you dealing with in your love lives, Taurus? Well, I wanted to come out. Oh, maybe a Queen of Pentacles. Someone who's nurturing, someone who's grounded, someone who provides a home, financial support perhaps, or help at least. The Chariot could be Cancer. So right now we have someone who is very like earthy, right? And someone who is very watery. So someone who communicates well, moves fast, goes through life. Maybe they are a jet setter. I do get that impression. I usually don't point to the image itself. But let's see. Who could this be, Spirit? And then we're going to get the Pop of Love deck. Someone, yeah, the Hermit. So it could be a Virgo. Someone who really enjoys going within. Maybe you're not currently talking to them, though. Knight of Wands. Maybe the energy around this person is a little bit hot and cold. Some of you may be dealing with a fire sign. Tell me more about this person that my Taurus Sun, Moon, Risings could be dealing with. We have Queen of Pentacles, the Chariot, the Hermit, and the Hangman. So this is a relationship that, yeah, Six of Cups at the back. So this is someone either from your past, like this lifetime, or from previous lifetimes. Maybe you've met before. Maybe your souls have lessons to learn from each other. You are currently, and they are currently, in a phase of pausing and reflecting and not delving too far deep into the relationship with one another, but going within. Hangman and Hermit point to that, okay? But it's interesting because usually this person is very high-paced, kind of moving around through life, taking care of business. So right now, maybe you're thinking about them. Maybe that's kind of thrown you into a bit of turmoil too. Let's see more about this connection. Maybe some other signs will come out for you, Taurus. I feel very grounded, by the way, in your energy. Even though you may not feel like you're grounded, I think you know deep down inside you can reach in and ground yourself whenever you choose. Some of you will do it through family, home. Some of you will do it through phone. I don't know why I said that. Home, like comforts and food. I don't know why that came out weird. Okay. Yeah. So it's basically telling me what I already said. This connection is currently paused. In separation, ghosted came out, and you are trying to surrender to the universe. Maybe the person that you're dealing with has surrendered the connection as well. Maybe somebody was wearing a mask, because we have masquerading. So they're not, this situation, you guys, hold on a sec. So in this situation that you were in, right, relationship that you were in, perhaps the person on your mind really was unawakened to spirituality, maybe just to the depth of their feelings for you. That's why there was mask wearing. That's why you're not together. Spirit, tell us more about the person that my Taurus folks have on their mind, or about the relationship that they've had. Oh, wordless, and could be a Leo. We have Leo coming out. Leo could be in their chart, high placement. Now again, this person has, they're not talking to you, and you're not talking to them. Or when you tried, the words just didn't come out. I almost feel it now as I try to say what I want to say. All right, Spirit, show me some more about this situation. We'll just get a couple more cards. Okay, Soulmate. You guys had a tumultuous relationship with someone who could be defined as a soulmate. That Six of Cups card did come out before, so it makes a lot of sense. And you're working on yourselves, both of you, rebuilding. Okay, so I've gotten earth signs, water signs, and we got Leo. We got Leo on the table. All right, so listen. Let's see. What's the person on your mind? Like, what are they dealing with right now? They're thinking about commitment, hidden intentions, and communicating. Yeah, I knew it. That Chariot is saying that they're used to really like living life fast paced, but the nature of your connection might have been codependent. So that's like unhealthy attachment, right? Now, they really do want to communicate with you in some form, but be very, very careful, because these two cards coming out together, commitment and hidden intentions, speaks to maybe when they communicate, if they communicate, they're going to be masquerading. They're not going to be showing you the full truth of how they feel. All right, so Taurus, how are you guys feeling about your person? Wow, that came out fast. I so rarely do that. Hold on a sec, because I want to make sure that I have this deck in the upright. All right, so Spirit, how does Taurus's person feel about, actually, we have King of Wands and Ace of Wands. Wow. Well, you are in separation, and I'm going to ask the reverse question in a moment. So they want to communicate with you. They're very attracted to you. They find you incredibly sexy and alluring. And maybe you're a divine masculine or like a very masculine energy kind of person. You are someone that they see a lot of creative potential in. And they want this Ace of Wands. They want a new beginning. They want to open up that communication. Four of Swords at the back is again reiterating you guys have been in separation. Spirit, how does Taurus see their person? Like, what do they feel about them right now? What are you guys feeling? Let's see. Look at you. Hanged Man, High Priestess, Temperance. Oh, wow. The Emperor at the back of the deck. You guys, how are you guys feeling about this person? Yeah. I mean, you're becoming very spiritual in nature, and I think you know that this connection is significant to both of you, helping you learn something new. Hanged Man, seeing life in a different way. High Priestess, going within. There is a silence, and you're very, very, very aware of that. I feel like you really have words you want to say, but you're trying to be very balanced about it, very temperate in nature. You do feel like you're gaining some sort of deeper understanding about your person. And you see them as like having really high value. The Emperor, the Ten of Cups right behind the Emperor. So I bet you're like, this person could satisfy every emotional need that I have. And maybe I see myself settling down with them. Maybe that's what this separation was really about. Tell me more. What are the intentions that Taurus's person has? Because it said hidden intentions. What are those hidden intentions, Spirit? Tell us. What are the hidden intentions that Taurus's person has towards Taurus? Five of Cups and Four of Pentacles. They're really holding on to the grief and the loss and the sadness. They're not talking about it right now. But yeah, they're looking for justice. They're looking for justice, karmic justice, maybe justice in a court of law. But wow, they're okay. Yes, so there's a whole lot of sadness and grief that they haven't expressed to you. And I think you need to know that, because beneath that, the hidden intention, the first card was the Five of Cups, which tells me they're not going to want to talk about this. They're going to hold back. But they're looking, hello, Queen of Pentacles, you're coming out again. So they're like, well, I want to ground this situation. I want to really work on it. Knight of Pentacles, Knight of Wands. A lot of repeats so far. Wheel of Fortune and the Nine of Cups. You are their wish fulfillment, and they want another chance. They want it to work out. But the thing is, I feel like there's multiple, either this person has like multiple like aspects to their personality, or they're just like shifting in the way that they behave towards you, because the Knight of Wands comes out like hot, you know? The Knight of Pentacles is lukewarm, but stays. They don't rush in and out. But this person is like, I want to build something lasting, but I have this like nature. Maybe they were a player at some point. So be a little bit mindful of that. They are looking for justice, so they want to do the right thing, but they're really fighting against that sadness that they're feeling whenever they think about you guys. Spirit, what will their next actions towards Leo be? Okay. I mean, right now I see them working on themselves. They are at a crossroads here, the Two of Wands, where they can either walk towards you, right? Or they can walk away. And what I see here is a lot of them really want to walk away, this Eight of Cups, from the Three of Swords. Walk away from that heartbreak. I don't know what that Five of Cups that they're feeling is truly about, but the heartbreak is there and they want to leave it behind. They're not going to come towards you just yet because they want to work on themselves with the Eight of Pentacles. This person that you're dealing with, yeah, I think they're mindful of the fact that they have these like differences of opinion, like almost like a cognitive dissonance within them about you, about your relationship. So I don't think they feel like they are balanced enough yet to come towards you. All right, Spirit. So what do you advise for my Leos? I don't know, maybe you are dealing with a Leo. What do you advise for my Taurus folks that are dealing with something this confusing? Be very freaking clear within your own mind. King and Queen of Swords. Wow. What is it that you see as the truth? Because you need to be as upright and just and temperate as possible, because this situation seems kind of confusing to me too. I'm like, I don't know what happened between them, but there's a lot of mixed signals, a lot of mixed feelings. This person, wow. Yeah, this person is bringing out a lot within you. This soulmate connection, Two of Cups, I see the Six of Cups out here, is really, really special. And maybe even like once in a lifetime. But you need to be mindful that it takes two people, right, to get there. Their advice for you is very clear, and it's kind of beautiful and also a little sad. Hold on. So this soulmate connection is all about you really being very clear within your soul and your mind and your heart about what it is that you want, right? This is you guys are clearly a divine pair of some sort, you know? Maybe you're both very cerebral in nature. I do see a lot of fire energy here, so maybe some of you are dealing with a Leo. Let me know in the comments. Again, remember that this connection, and it's going to come up during Mercury in retrograde because it's just the nature of Mercury in retrograde, right? This connection is a high-level soulmate connection. So both of you have been together before. Now, you have the potential for achieving something beautiful. That could be a twin flame connection to a home, a life, Four of Wands, a relationship that really withstands the test of time. You have the potential of getting there. But right now, you're both kind of at this Four of Swords, Two of Wands junction, where you can go one of two ways. You've been separated for some time, I have a feeling, and you've been working on yourself, but it seems like with those oracle cards that came out earlier, especially with the anger management, you have some work to do still to be able to be balanced within yourself. Instead of releasing anger and frustration, right, at everything that's happening within your own life, you need to find a place of balance, right? Of objective truth. I know we're humans, right? And it's very much like, it's very difficult, if not impossible, to be objectively authentic, right? And real, and like see what justice would truly be. Maybe counseling is indeed a good option, some sort of assistance to find that like inner truth that you need to find, because it looks like that's what this is about. And then Spirit wants you to know both of you are going to need to be your best selves here. The Strength card, the most upright possible versions, the highest possible versions of yourselves, right? To get through this 9 of Wands feeling where you've battled and fought and your walls are up and you're so tired. And I'm so glad I don't see too many swords out here. The only swords card that came out here besides the King and Queen, which are good ones, is the 4 of Swords, which is all about healing. So I'm really glad that you're not in your heads and you're rooted, okay? So you need to keep rooting within yourself and being able to communicate the fire and passion that you feel towards this person. King of Wands and the Ace of Wands. It's come out before, right? You need to get past that 9 of Wands energy, right? To come back to the one. And the best way to do that is direct, authentic communication and action, okay? 8 of Wands. Someone who is clear in what they want. That's what Spirit's saying. When you're finally resolute about that, sure, have a conversation with this person, but it looks like you have a lot of work to do before you can get there, okay? So it's not going to be like magically, you're going to be there tomorrow. The separation is for a good reason. Because Spirit sees the possibility of you guys having a really fruitful relationship, okay? So Spirit, wow. What is the near future outcome, meaning this coming week? Even though I told you just now, it's probably not gonna happen this coming week. Let's just see it. Between Taurus and their person, what's the near future outcome? So this last week of February, what do you guys see happening? Temperance, Knight of Cups, Knight of Pentacles. That's what I was saying. It's going to take time. And we have the Hierophant at the back. This is a relationship that could really lead to commitment, marriage, living together, whatever you see. With the 2 of Cups right behind it. This is a relationship, an adult relationship. Now, what I see happening, or what Spirit sees happening rather, is the balancing of that loving feeling that you have, right? So when you're able to be the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles, you're kind of calm, you're kind of sweet, you're slow and steady, and then not only that, you're also balanced about it. You need to, one of you, I don't know who's going to do the approaching, but one of you will reach out, and it will be very, very authentic, and you can kind of see it in this picture, right? Look at the way these two are looking at each other. Look at the emotion that this person is feeling. This is a sad energy, right? But it is a very loving, tender facial expression on all of their faces. That's what I see happening for you guys. But first, there must be balancing, temperance. When you're there, it happens. I don't think it's happening this week because that energy is not the Knight of Swords, right? It's not the Knight of Swords. It's not the Chariot. It's not the Eight of Wands. It's slow energy. So Spirit, and take it slow. I think that's the other message. Take it slow if you want it to last, right? If you want that ultimate. What is the highest possible outcome for Taurus and their person? This person that they're in separation from? Transformation. We have the Death card. Don't worry. Don't worry. I already know. Death, justice. My God. This is like when people say written in the stars, this kind of feels like it a little bit. This really wanted to come out. I'm not sure. Bounced right back into my hands. Okay. You have options. That's the thing. No matter what happens, First and Six of Cups, this relationship, this situation, that's definitely happened before, right? Six of Cups, all about past lives. This situation will be dealt with in a just way by both of you, by Spirit, by universe, whatever you believe in. What Spirit sees happening is you must walk, both of you have to walk away from the heartbreak. Maybe there's been a repeated cycle, I'm not sure, but we've gotten this combination before, right? Three of Swords, Eight of Cups, it's come out already. So yeah, when the inner work is done, you're going to have options. We have the Seven of Cups. So maybe by the time the inner work is complete, right? And you've both left behind that feeling of, I want to say betrayal, so let me know if there was a feeling of betrayal, but the heartbreak, right? The breakup itself, however many times it's happened, when you finally walked away from that cycle, then you will have multiple options. One of them could be with this person, one of them maybe not. Another, I mean, you're going to have many options, but whatever happens, Spirit is ensuring that there will be justice and transformation, okay? For both of you. For both of you. So I really love that for you. I want to leave you with a card from this Inner Temple Oracle deck. Spirit, this is by Rebecca Campbell. Can you give my Taurus folks who've been staying this long some advice for what they can work on, something to help them? Some of you, and it's the only card that came out, may be needing some soul retrieval. So, you know, I don't know who will resonate with this message. It's a little bit of a different type of work, but when I say things like you need to work on your shadow self, you need to work on your inner child, there are wounds that must be healed. What happens is if we proceed through our lives not healing from one trauma or wound and just like trying to push our way through, very Taurus-like thing to do, what happens is our soul, should you believe in a soul, our soul is unable to withstand that, really. So pieces of our soul are just lost to us, hidden from us. They're not gone, right? They're hidden from us. We can't access it. So this is all about regaining access to the entirety of your soul. This connection, the Six of Cups, Two of Cups connection is definitely here to show you that parts of your soul need to be reclaimed by you, okay? And so that's what you're being asked to work on at this time. I mean, what is it that makes you feel fulfilled inside, like deep down inside? This isn't just about like reclaiming your fire. This is about reclaiming your very heart almost. Do you look up at the sky and feel that sense of completion, of fullness? You right now are someone who's been trying to push down a lot of things instead of dealing with them, right? I get it. it takes a lot of work and time, right? And we're humans. We're not like, there's not infinite time, right? We have lots of things to do. But if we go through our lives without like really processing events as they happen, then we're losing pieces of us, right? Okay, I'm gonna get them one more card, Spirit. Yeah, let's get them one more card, because we are talking about something kind of different, you know, than just like, hey, do some meditation. Co-creative part. We're gonna get you this yeah, this message, it's telling me that you haven't, it's called grieving heart. So your heart, just as I said when I saw that soul retrieval card, your heart has not fully processed the pain that you too have experienced. Both of you in this relationship have experienced a lot of pain. And instead of perhaps working through that, you've been working around that, avoiding it. Grieving heart cannot be avoided, okay? If you want a fulfilling relationship with yourself, with another person, you must be able to heal that grieving heart. Opens doors to something new, absolutely. I wish I could read the whole book, the book entry for this card, but right away, what I want to say is it's time for you to actually take time for yourself. And this season of Mercury retrograde, at least the early parts of it, Spirit wants you, instead of rushing back into that cycle with that person, it's time for you to really work on yourself. I'm trying to make yourself feel whole again. Your heart and your soul are both asking for healing at this time. All right. I hope this helps, and let me know if you have any questions. I'm happy to give you some recommendations. All right. Cheers.